One of the things that I really enjoy about the program is that a lot of the resources that we create are as a result of their identification by the stakeholders. And as they develop their own systems, they want to share their own experiences. One example of a project that we currently have going on is we're supporting 4 states in the upper Midwest who are at a point with their own 911 systems where they're starting to think about how they interconnect with the surrounding states. Because with this new technology, it becomes possible for me to transfer calls to you and to a third party and back again, and how exactly is that going to work? And you know, the technology, frankly, is the easy part. Trying to figure out who needs to be talking to whom and, you know, who's in charge and who's going to pay for it, it gets really interesting. But it's been fascinating to watch them work through those issues. And we have developed a series of documents we're calling the Interstate Playbook. And there are states in New England and in the Southwest that are recreating that process using those documents. So that's one example of, you know, sort of a resource that we've been able to provide that seems to have been very helpful.
And it's interesting because, you know, oftentimes, and maybe sometimes not oftentimes, the technology does get in front of some of these things. And all of a sudden you realize, hey, I've got some policy issues because I can transfer these calls to another jurisdiction, but that's a 911 call, right? And I have to be able to make sure that that person is prepared to deal with something that's in a different jurisdiction and thinking through all that. You know, you can throw those calls around, so to speak, but making sure that everyone's ready to go, they're trained, et cetera, is probably a big deal.
Yeah, we also have a pilot that we're starting in the state of Washington where the 911 network there is interested in interconnecting with the military installations, and that is yet another different kind of challenge. So again, we're going to provide them the resources for the logistics as well as producing a document, because every state is going to want to get their hands on that playbook.